Hey, this is Jerry, and this is my elimination video for round 5 of Idol Search. This week was not too difficult of a decision, not as difficult as last week. There was one person that pretty much stood out from the rest in terms of not coming up to the level of the other people. And that person is Cheryl, 3 for this mommy. And without getting into your particular reasons for making the choices that you did, I will just comment on what the issues were. I think the biggest problem was the choice to do it a cappella and the sort of change up that you did of the song. Being different is great, and you should definitely try to make things your own, but there's also a limit of how far you can go with that. Especially doing it a cappella without any music behind just didn't work at all. Sorry. And this is sort of a lesson for everyone, I think, in terms of the choice to do your videos a cappella. I know that last week there was certainly a lot of problems with finding backing tracks for songs, and that's a whole different issue. And if you can't find a backing track and you don't have the means to create a track yourself, then you really have no other option but to do it a cappella. But if there is a track available, that's 95% of the time going to be the better way to go. And the reasons for that, first of all, if you're going to do an a cappella video, make sure that you can stay on key the whole time. There should be a reason for doing it a cappella, not just, oh, let's try something different. If you're going to do it a cappella, it should be better than not doing it a cappella. That should be a choice that will actually improve it. I personally am not going to give extra points because somebody does something a cappella unless it actually sounds better than something with a track. The track will help you to stay on key. It will help you to keep the rhythm. There's a lot of and generally it's going to sound better. So I mean, it really depends on the song. It really depends on the style that you choose. But most of the time, it's going to be better with a track. So if you are going to do it a cappella, make sure that there's a reason for it and you're actually making it better than it would otherwise be. So I do want to give a shout out this week to 77 Beautifully Broken. I don't necessarily think yours was the best video, but it certainly showed the most improvement and the most impressive improvement, I think. I was really amazed that, I did not think that you were going to be able to make that kind of improvement in your vocals, because that's a really hard thing when you're used to singing a certain way for a long time to, in 1 week, be able to make that much of a dramatic change. But that is really impressive, and that should really show because there are other people who are having similar issues, and so you should all take that as a lesson that it really can be done, and you can really make some dramatic improvements in a short period of time. I want to mention this especially to Shane, because that's something I think that you really need to do, because even though you're getting better every week, you've still got that issue with the power in your voice, and you really have to look at some way of really driving yourself to make a major change, because I think you've got a great voice and it's just really lacking that power. And if you can get that, I think you could be a real force to be reckoned with. So really push yourself to find a way to do that for next week. So I guess that's about all I have to say. So anyway, great work, everybody. Keep it going. You guys are doing amazing, getting better and better every week overall. So anxious to see what everyone does next week. Okay, talk to you then.